And another one bites the dust. Burnie Burns is officially gone from Rooster Teeth. Former employee also comes out against Rooster Teeth. And there's many, many more topics. I mean, seriously, how much worse can this company collapse? It is absolutely ridiculous. I mean, Rooster Teeth, you're destroying yourselves. Hey, what is going on, everybody? How are you all doing today? I hope you all are having a wonderful and fantastic day today, and if not, hopefully you all will have it better tomorrow. So, the dumpster fire known as Rooster Teeth continues to get even worse because now another co-founder, Burnie Burns, has officially departed from the company. Here's his statement. Here's to new adventures, Burnie.com. This is so funny to me because people keep saying, oh, Rooster Teeth's fine. These are alarming things that continue to show signs that Rooster Teeth is not okay, but people continue to say, oh, no, it's going to be fine. It's going to be fine. You see the White Knights come out to shield for Rooster Teeth to protect them. Your precious Rooster Teeth's not okay. Burnie Burns exits Rooster Teeth, plans to move out of the U.S., even leaving the country. Now, isn't that bizarre? So this is what Variety had to say in their article. Burnie Burns has flown the Rooster Teeth coop and is leaving the United States. Burns, who 17 years ago co-founded Rooster Teeth and served as its longtime creative director, announced his departure from Warner Media-owned Rooster Teeth on Thursday in a tweet, linking to a new website, Burnie.com. Really? Burnie.com? Sure. That doesn't sound egotistical at all. As I set out on this new journey with my family and my 2 cats at my side, that means my time walking the halls here at Rooster Teeth had come to an end, Burns wrote in a message on his website. As some of you have predicted over the last year, my steady move away from a public life was in preparation for this change. And by preparations, you mean because you got demoted from your job, you lost money, therefore meaning you expected to go down in your career rather than up. Yeah, no, that's exactly what you meant, and lose money. Yep. Nope, that's what we all expected. According to Burns, he is currently working on a first look agreement with Rooster Teeth, which will enable me to incubate my own projects and then present them to the company for possible development. Highly doubt that, considering that you, Matt, and many other people in the company, kind of, dug your own graves and just kind of crashed that company straight to the ground and continue to just dig deeper holes, but I'm just saying. Burns was one of the founding members of Rooster Teeth in 2003 in Austin, Texas. He wrote that he will be moving out of the city that I may always call home to begin a brand new adventure and a life overseas. He didn't say where he is moving, but said that he and his wife Ashley began planning the move more than 2 years ago. I don't believe that. He may have said that, but I don't believe that. Considering that, I don't know, he still was at a higher position in his job, and then, of course, he got demoted last year, and then he tried to play it off like he stepped down when he actually didn't, when he was demoted because of how bad the company was going. Highly doubt that. It is difficult to leave my home country during such a tumultuous time. We believe in the strength and the promise of this nation as much as ever, Burns wrote. Oh, your tweets say otherwise. We look forward to returning to a country that has made many long overdue changes to benefit all of its citizens. His exit from the digital media and fandom company comes after a series of major changes at Rooster Teeth under the preview of Otter Media, a division of AT&T's Warner Media. The telco assumed full ownership of Rooster Teeth following its buyout of Otter Media from Chernin Group. Here's the thing. That was back in 2014. Rooster Teeth did not care about what the fans thought. They asked him anyways, didn't care, and then just took the money. That was what they did. They ran away with the money. But it really shows you where it got them, considering the company's now collapsing because of poor management and terrible decisions and them going woke. Shows you how bad this company has fallen from grace. Last fall, Rooster Teeth laid off 43% of its staff and shook up the senior leadership team. TV veteran Jordan Levin came in as general manager as part of the reorganization in which Burns and co-founders Matt Holm and Geoff Ramsey took a new creative roles at the company. Yeah, they were demoted. That's exactly what happened. He came in because AT&T was tired of Rooster Teeth not giving them the numbers they wanted, so they needed somebody more professional, and they demoted those three. That's exactly what happened. That's exactly how it all went. But they want you to believe nothing bad ever happened, that they just decided to step down. No, you were demoted. You were demoted because you could not make the numbers AT&T wanted. That's what happened. And this wasn't the first time Burnie Burns was demoted either. He was CEO of the company back up until 2014, then he was demoted then. And that's when Matt Holm took over, which, of course, both him and Matt Holm were demoted because when Burnie was demoted the first time, he was actually pitching, his series ideas, well, at least Rooster Teeth's, to other networks so that they could broadcast them. That was what he was doing. And then Matt Holm took his job. So what did he get? The assistant role to Matt Holm. So he assisted Matt Holm in this. That's what his job was demoted to recently until he left the company. So shows you how bad it really hit him. In his message about leaving Rooster Teeth, Burns said, "I want to express any deepest gratitude to everyone who supported me in my career at RT." He offered special thanks to Otter Media CEO Tony Congalvez and Levin, who has RT moving in incredible new directions. Oh, really? Because seems like they're just moving it into the ground. Because, they're planning on absorbing it into Cartoon Network's animation studio. Yeah, that doesn't look very good for your company, does it? Burns has had a hand in numerous Rooster Teeth productions. He co-created and executive produced the company's seminal Red vs. Blue sci-fi spoof. Burns also was an EP, or executive producer, on Rooster Teeth's anime-style Ruby Achievement Hunter Camp and animated series Genlock starring Michael B. Jordan. Oh yeah, the very series Ray Haddock made that, cost you millions of dollars that you haven't gotten back. Real successful there, Burnie. Real successful. He also was a cast member of CBS's The Amazing Race in season 28 in 2016 with Ashley Jenkins, then his girlfriend, Ashley Burns, which, by the way, who was hired through the company through nepotism. Want to just throw that out there. That ran over so well for Ashley, didn't it, in the end? Oh, right. She got laid off last year. Whoops. Oh, yeah, that didn't go over too well. Burns holds a bachelor's degree in computer science from UT Austin. "Starting this company and growing in the early years are some of the hardest but greatest moments of my life," Burns said in the statement on his site. "The constant camaraderie of Gus, Geoff, and Matt always made the impossible seem achievable. I could not have asked for better companions on this journey." Oh, what, to, sink the company into the ground? Yeah, no, I couldn't have asked for better companions if I had tried to sink a company into the ground either. But hey, if you look at Burnie's Twitter, there are a couple of weird things going on here. He continues to lose followers. And there's something I'm going to point out here, besides not just him losing the followers, but if you look, he's losing tons. He's losing hundreds a day. I mean, this is bad. It shows you how bad it's going for him. And one big thing that he's been doing is he's been talking politics all the time. Someone that's supposed to be an entertainer talking politics, people are tired of hearing that all the time. But that's all he does on his social media. And, it's funny, because while he's been talking about this, while he's been losing people, at the same time, I had to notice something odd here when I checked out his Twitter. So there's something that doesn't add up here. And if you look at his social blade, okay, so you see where it says tweets 71? That number used to be a lot higher. So I did some digging and noticed Burnie's been deleting his tweets. And it's a bit odd as to why he's been doing this. Considering all the things that he's been saying on Twitter, very controversial stuff, in fact. And so when I went back to his Twitter profile, it says he's got 64 tweets now. Another odd thing to note, if you look, Burnie Burns, writer, producer, and director, dad of 3. But it also doesn't say he's a part of Rooster Teeth anymore. Now, isn't that something? So he's already gone. But another weird thing I was noticing whenever I was getting some information about what had happened to Joel, I had noticed that many Rooster Teeth employees had been tweeting about how they were in support of the riots. Miles Luna, for example, going out there stating that he was actually going to give water to people that were rioting. Yeah, rioting. Ridiculous. That is awful. That is awful. And Burnie Burns in his tweets, which unfortunately I didn't get to archive because he deleted them, but he was even stating how he supported people being attacked. It is absurd. It's absolutely awful and ridiculous. These riots are a terrible thing. They're definitely not a good thing. And when you look at this company, when you look at Rooster Teeth, they are very politically driven. And they have skeletons falling out of their closet daily. I mean, all the time. I keep eyes on this company, and not only do I watch this company very closely, but at the very same time, there have just been more and more employees coming out talking about how bad the company is. Mika Burton last week coming out stating, I didn't leave because of the community, I left because of the company. And then, of course, not only was she someone that was, gone for the company that said something bad, but at the same time, Joel himself, who voiced Caboose, and who also voices Oobleck, which many people know him, yeah, he's gone as well, and was stating that he was laid off because there was issues going on. And, he doesn't exactly state what the issues were, but as I talked about last week as well, there were some things that have been going on behind closed doors. Very obvious. And as more and more time comes out, you can't even go a week at this point without Rooster Teeth having some bad news. Not even a week. Not even a week. And something bad happens with Rooster Teeth again. And here's more news to talk about here. Fans realize The World of Ruby, the official companion book, contains no mention of former Crow Bronwyn voice actor Vic Mignogna. And as we already know, they were really trying to get rid of the man. In fact, they fired him before Funimation did, and then Funimation shortly did afterward. They even conspired to get rid of him. And then, of course, they throw him out of the book. They don't even give him credit. This goes to show you how spiteful this company was. And they stood by Monica Rial, by the way. I just want to also throw that one out there. They stood by that idiot. This article is by Bounding Into Comics. Though released at the end of last year, The World of Ruby, the official companion book, has recently come to fan attention after fans came to realize that the definitive companion to the hit animated series has omitted any mention of voice actor Vic Mignogna, who provided the voice of the scythe-wielding Crow Bronwyn before being let go from Rooster Teeth in the wake of his 2019 false accusations, because we all know Vic is innocent. Rooster Teeth, they just enjoy cancel culture. They're just terrible. And throwing Vic out of the book while he had been Crow, he's the original voice actor for Crow. This is just a scummy, slimy thing on Rooster Teeth's part, and it shows you how awful they are when it comes to people they disagree with. It shows you how badly they treat people. I mean, if you look at that tweet there, there's no mention of the voice actor. But yet, if you look at the character that was Crow's sister, Raven, Anna Holm, yeah, she's mentioned as the voice actor, but you don't have one for Crow. Isn't that a shame? Isn't that just terrible? It's just disgusting how they treated him. And, that's the big thing about this company. They are so politically driven. They are so against anybody that's against them. They ignore any fans, and they push out the old fans for these new fans that don't support them, that do not care about them, and they pander and cater to these people. They don't care about the original fans of the series, and now they've driven it to the ground. They've just destroyed Ruby. I mean, that's a fact, considering they've pushed their politics into it and just ruined the series as a whole. But it gets worse for Rooster Teeth, because then they also stated, thank you for joining us for 10 seasons of Always Open. The show will be taking an indefinite hiatus, but we are so thankful for all the time spent together on this show. So now they're always open. That podcast is on an indefinite hiatus. Now, isn't that also odd? If the company's doing so well as the White Knights for Rooster Teeth continue to say, why are all these problems happening? Why would this continue to happen if they were doing so well? They wouldn't cancel anything. They wouldn't have these problems. People wouldn't be leaving. Employees wouldn't be coming out against the company, you wouldn't think. But it's not the case. Things are much worse. And, this is just showing you the collapse of Rooster Teeth. They're getting worse, and they're not the company they used to be. And then, of course, we can't forget Crazy over here. Barbara Dunkelman had to come in and state this. Well, cherish us forever. Thank you, that Peter Hayes. We'll have a write-up about Always Open when I can find the words. For now, I'll just say, I love this show, and I am forever grateful to have been given the opportunity to make it and share this experience with you all. Yeah, so here's the thing. You're stating it like that. The way she's saying it, it doesn't just seem like it's going on a hiatus for just a little bit of time. It's over. And Barbara's even saying this, that it's over. It's done. And people are trying to say that, oh, no, it's just they decided to end it. Could it be because of budget issues? Could it be because the views were not good? That does play factors into this situation, but people aren't going to look at that and think of it that way. It just shows you how awful Rooster Teeth is doing. And then Pat Rodriguez. Now, Pat Rodriguez has a very shaky history, considering that he's done things he shouldn't have done, but he came out with a statement stating, I feel this is more important for others to see, and as a warning to others, animation paid me, concept artist, the only concept artist in the studio for a year, 14 hours for 1.5 years, so a year and a half. Asked for a raise when I became full-time, was told no, because I would get to be famous. What in the hell is that statement, Rooster Teeth? That he would get to be famous, that's why you were not going to give him a raise? That is ridiculous. The man was working for them, and instead of giving him a raise because he'd be famous, if you've seen his famous, can't have that. They were not going to give him a raise. That is absurd. He deserved it. I mean, that was very low what he was getting paid. Year 2, assistant art director, $16 an hour for a year. Art director, $18 an hour. Until 2 to 3 years later, where I had to do many meetings about pay. Year 6 and 7 as art director, $82,000 a year. Wow, wow. I feel like that still could have been better. You almost had a near 6-figure salary after 6 years in an animation department that started from scratch. Incredible. Pat goes on to state, you should have seen my reaction when I found out what the founders make. Yeah, it's messed up that, they would get a lot of pay, and then the people under them, they just try to, do what they do to the animators, for example, not even pay them for a third of their own actual hours, and then not even pay them at all for their 100-hour weeks, and they were getting paid overtime. This shows you how awful this company is. Shows you how bad they are. I mean, it's just disgusting. And as more and more time goes on, Rooster Teeth continues to collapse, and you continue to see it. And Pat Rodriguez, the only thing I have to say about him is that where I disagree with him on is he would take commissions, and he wouldn't do them. He would take the money. So I don't agree with Pat on that. I don't agree with him on that, but this does continue to show how corrupt of a company Rooster Teeth is, that they are not the company they used to be, how disgusting they've become, and, they treat their employees like trash. They treat them like trash, the ones that are behind the scenes. It's disgusting. Well, you know what, Rooster Teeth? Get woke, go broke. But anyways, let me know what you think about this entire situation down below. Subscribe to the channel if you are new here, and make sure you were still subscribed because YouTube is unsubscribing people from all their favorite channels. So make sure you were still subscribed to all your favorite channels. Hit the video with a like, and also be sure to share the video on social media, spread the word, and get it out there. It's greatly appreciated, and it really helps out the channel a lot. Also, be sure to follow me on Discord. We have a wonderful community there. Not only that, but it will keep you up to date on when the newest videos will be released, as well as any other upcoming events in the near future. So be sure to follow me on Discord. The link is in the description down below. But anyways, I hope you all have yourselves a wonderful and fantastic day today, and remember, if today was not a good day, tomorrow could always be better. Take care of yourselves and everyone around you, and have yourselves a good one out there, everybody.